So what is it going to be? The next FOMC meeting is going to take place in 10 hours 48 minutes from the time of recording. So we know, guys, the market is desperately waiting for the next interest rate hike. And if you look at the Fed Watch tool, 87.8% is expecting 25 basis point interest rate hike, whereas 12.2% is expecting no rate hike at all, and 50% interest rate hike is off the table. So what to expect if we do see 25 basis point interest rate hike? How is the market going to react? Or let's say if the Fed decides to pause the rate hike this time, how will the market react? If we look at the price action of Bitcoin, we are already preparing ourselves for the next movement. But before we look into Bitcoin price action, I want you guys to look at this S&P 500 chart, because we know traditional market is still correlated, or crypto is still correlated with the traditional market. Any sort of a movement here will be reflected in the crypto market. So before I start talking about this, please guys, destroy that like button if you haven't done it yet, and for those individuals watching it for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. So looking at this S&P 500 chart, I am going to keep it very simple. According to this broadening wedge, the retest what we are witnessing is considered bullish, because broadening wedge, descending broadening wedge is considered bullish. But in our case, we not just only broke out of it, we even came back to test the previous temporary resistance line. Yes, this previous temporary resistance line got tested, and since then the price is showing this impulsiveness. So if this is going to be a continuation pattern like this, will it make sense? I mean, even if we get the 25 basis point interest rate hike, will the market continue this uptrend? According to this price action, it does looks like the market is going to continue this uptrend and also preparing perfectly. But if you look here to the downside, I mean, if you look at the RSI in a daily time frame for S&P 500, the RSI has just started appearing above 50 level, and that is considered bullish. Yes guys, whenever the market prepare itself for this uptrend, the RSI line in most of the cases has always appeared above 50 level. And along with the RSI, even if you look at this MACD, the MACD is turning bullish. I mean, this here is a bullish MACD cross, and this is also indicating the market looks like it is preparing for this next impulsive movement. So it does looks like we are taking the 25 basis point interest rate hike positively. I mean, even if that is going to be neutral until the next FOMC, I think the market could be showing a move here like this, some range bound but slowly continuing this uptrend. And if that is going to happen here in S&P 500, in Nasdaq, that will also push the price of Bitcoin along with it. And in that case, we will be focusing on this price action, which is playing out since 2017 2018. Yes guys, this 2017-18 downtrend led to a very nice relief rally. You can see when we had a 364 days of downtrend, when we started heading here to the upside, forming higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern, even broke the resistance from this 21 weekly moving average. We had a very nice relief rally where we got attracted towards this 0.5 to 0.618 Fibonacci line before turning bearish. And we said, hey, in our case, from this 2021-2022, this downtrend also lasted around 364 days, and now we are also forming this higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern, and we have also managed to break out of this 21 weekly moving average, exponential moving average. And now if this exact scenario is going to play out just like it from the past price action, then we could be getting gravitated towards the 0.5 to 0.618 Fibonacci line before price again starts showing bearishness. So in that case, the 0.5 to 0.618 is lying around 40,000 range. Yes guys, above 40,000 is going to be looked as our upcoming target if the Fed decides to pause the rate or even go with the 25 basis point hike. If we do see 25 basis point hike, I'm not expecting the market to turn bullish right away. Maybe we will see some shakeout, right, and slow move here towards the next area of confluence. And even if we don't manage to come across this 0.5 0.618 Fibonacci line, we are still expecting the price of Bitcoin to get gravitated towards the next area of confluence, which is between 30,000 to 33,000 range. And even the RSI, if you look here in a weekly time frame, the RSI for Bitcoin right now is still below overbought area. So that means even according to this RSI, we still have few more room here to the upside, and not just only this one here. So this simple falling trend example is also pointing out the market in the medium short term does looks like it is preparing itself for this next impulsive movement, because if we look at the example here on the right hand side, you can see once the price broke out of this falling trend line, this here was a strong line of resistance, but when we managed to break out of it, even came back to retest it, what unfollowed after that, the market started showing range bound but ended hitting it to the upside. In our case, we have broken the resistance from this falling trend line, we even came back to retest it, and since then we are showing this bullishness. So according to this example, you can see the market, even if it's going to show some range bound, as long as we remain above this 25,000 here in the medium short term, we are still expecting this trend to continue higher towards the next area of confluence, which is going to be around 30,000 to 33,000 range before it chooses a trend direction. Because we know, looking into this exact scenario in a very simple way, we have also talked about this one chart which is indicating the next attraction is going to be 30,000, 33,000 range. Why? Because that's exactly where we previously found support, right, and also resistance. So this previous temporary support and resistance line is going to attract the price before it chooses a trend direction. And any sort of a shakeout here in the medium short term, we even said the exact 25,000 line here, the horizontal line, the support from the 200 weekly moving average, this red line, is going to be acting as a support for Bitcoin along with this broadening top formation. Again guys, please, just a friendly reminder, if you haven't destroyed the like button, do it right now. And for those individuals watching for the first time, come on, hit the subscribe button and the bell. But if you want to push me further, then a comment would be much appreciated. So in a daily time frame, the price of Bitcoin was forming broadening top. We found out once it broke out of this key line of resistance, the price is slowly getting attracted towards the price objective. I mean, the price objective from this broadening top is going to be somewhere in between 30,000 to 33,000 range. This is why we said 33,000 is not just only the area where we could be getting gravitated, because that's the area of confluence, but also the price objective from this broadening top. So any sort of a weakness, we are okay as long as we remain above 25,000, 26,000 range, because that's exactly where we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to find support if we do see any sort of weakness in the medium short term, and then again slowly head towards the price objective from this broadening top. And not just only this guys, not just only this, even if we look at this price structure in a bit different way, I mean in a smaller time frame, we can see the price of Bitcoin is flashing different story. Now, to those individuals seeking for opportunity, to those individuals who are asking me this question, Anup, when will be the Crypto Anup VIP available for us? Guys, the Crypto Anup VIP group is available right now. The link is in the description down below. The simple way to join this Crypto Anup VIP group would be by signing up using this Bybit link and depositing $100. After you have deposited $100, if you are among the first 100 user, you will get 30% cashback, which is going to be very useful, and also invitation to join my Crypto Anup VIP group. Yes guys, once you have signed up using my link here, this Bybit link, and deposited $100, then please fill this form. You will be invited to the Crypto Anup VIP group. Now let me switch the chart. So those who watched my video from yesterday, you guys knew this was exactly what I said. Even though the time of recording, right? Even though the time of recording, Bitcoin looked somehow like this. I was very clear guys, even though this might look bearish in the medium short term, we could still see a reversal here in this manner. I mean, faking out, liquidating the over leverage longs, and then again continuing this uptrend. And now guys, now if you look at this price structure, you can see the price of Bitcoin has slowly started to show this impulsiveness, just like from this previous symmetrical triangle breakout formation. Now according to this price movement, the symmetrical triangle looks like it could be turning bullish and slowly heading towards the next area of confluence. And in this case, guys, if you are asking where could that be, in that case, what we are going to do, we are going to look at the CPI indicator in the smaller time frame. Yes, according to the CPI indicator also, I was very clear, guys, yesterday. Even though the price might look bearish, but it could still turn out to be a movement towards the previous high once we find support above this CPI line. And it did. I mean, the price of Bitcoin, you can see the price of Bitcoin came across this CPI line and also came across this previous high area and even monthly arrow line. Sorry, not the previous high, but the monthly arrow line, and then again started showing this range bound. But for today, if you look at the CPI for today, this is an ascending CPI. Ascending CPI forms during an uptrend, which is also indicating, in our case, this is exactly where we are finding support, you can see. So as long as the price remains above the CPI line, we are expecting the previous day high and the monthly arrow line as our next potential target. And a market favors the longs, then even the add to is going to be looked as our upcoming target. So the previous high is around 28,500. This is where we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to get gravitated today. And if we do manage to break that also into support, then 28,600 to 29,000 is on the radar as well. So let's hope that the price of Bitcoin remains above the CPI line, because remaining above that CPI line means the symmetrical triangle breakout formation will play out perfectly, and price also get gravitated towards this previous high, R1, even around this R2 line. So this were some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in today's video. If you want to join my crypto owner community, if you want to be part of my crypto owner VIP group, the link is in the description down below. Feel free to check it out. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.